The current hardship facing the country calls for renewed cooperation and higher dedication from all government officials. This is according to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who made this comment at the 18th Executive and Legislative Parley, a forum for dialogue between the two arms of government. Take a look.
The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his deputy Kadri Hamzat, arrives at a hotel in suite for the 18th Executive and Legislative Parley.
To the 18th Executive and Legislative Parley, which has as a theme, engaging all for inclusive governance, hands-on for a greater Lagos rising.
Members of the State Executive Council, elected representatives to the State House of Assembly and the National Assembly, former lawmakers, former Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, as well as members of the Governor's Advisory Council are all present for the discussion.
The Right Honourable Speaker.
The two-day parley, organized by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, creates an opportunity for government to deliberate on how to rule the state better.
This parley serves as a crucial platform for dialogue, collaboration, and the exchange of ideas, fostering a harmonious relationship between the executive and legislative arms. I extend my deepest appreciation to Mr. Governor, Mr. Selibu, Mr. Tok Hando, and Mr. Real for Real, whose unwavering passion has played a crucial role in bringing this parley to fruition. For nearly 2 decades, the Executive and Legislative Parley has stood as a cornerstone among numerous programs of the Lagos State government, serving as a collaborative platform for the executive, legislative, and party elites. This parley fosters rapid, sustainable development for our cherished state of excellence. Post the 23 election, the imperative is to transition to effective governance and address the populace's yearning for the dividends of democracy.
Majority Leader of the State House of Assembly, Honorable Noheem Adams, harped on the need to build bridges and foster collaboration to further strengthen cooperation between the Parliament and the executive arm of government.
We can all acknowledge the importance and relevance of this meeting. It is a thing of joy to see the elected and appointed public office holders of Lagos State at all levels unite and collaborate for the betterment of the state, sharing a collective vision, mission, and passion. Indeed, it is crucial for us to meet our significant responsibilities as leaders of a global megacity like ours. Ladies and gentlemen, as we convene here, being guided with the theme of this parley to deliberate on strategies that will propel Lagos to greater heights, it is crucial to recognize the power of unity and cooperation in achieving our collective goals. Inclusivity is not just a buzzword, but a fundamental principle that underpins our democracy and governance structure. I believe that by engaging all stakeholders and leveraging the diverse perspectives and talents within our society, we can drive sustainable development and foster a more prosperous future for all Lagosians. Each individual has a unique role to play in shaping the destiny of our state, and it is only through concerted efforts and mutual understanding that we can overcome challenges and seize opportunities.
One of Nigeria's brightest legal minds.
The keynote speaker is the former governor of Lagos and former Minister of Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, who reignites the debate on the special status for Lagos and also asked the leaders to make democracy work for the people.
How many understand or know who the martyrs of this democracy really are? How many people lost their lives for this purpose? that we now sit in exalted privilege to hold the office. And then, of course, is the democracy delivering for the people? Do they feel represented and do they feel included? And I think these are questions every one of us in and out of office must continue to ponder. And of course, to ask ourselves, what does government even mean to us? You know, and I will touch on this in the very limited time that I have, because for me, the task of our generation that needs to be undertaken by leaders of our time is to make democracy work for our people. And that's a very, very big task. Because if you look across the world, democracy is becoming increasingly dysfunctional. If parliamentarians are not fighting themselves to a standstill, the executive is on one hand giving the top blue while the parliamentarians are giving the upper cut. And so people are asking, is this what we signed up for? But I believe in the democratic process. I believe that it can work. And I believe that it is interactions such as this that make it easier for the operators of the democratic process to make it work for the people. I just want to use this opportunity to remind us that our work is far from done, especially to members of the National Assembly. Our work has not even started. If you look at what is going on now, I think this is the time when constitutional amendment is being considered to go back and reopen the books about the campaigns for a special status for Lagos. Because we have had a Northeast Development Commission, we have had a Niger Delta Development Commission, a Southeast Development Commission is now on the works. And what is going to happen to the Southwest and to Lagos? And I think this is the time to have those conversations, especially those things. What has happened also to the listing of the local government areas that we have created? And I think that it was a missed opportunity that is not totally lost to get that matter back on the agenda, especially now that the constitution amendment is being considered.
Governor Sanwo-Olu did not shy away from the economic hardship facing the country and used the opportunity to seek more commitment from office holders to ensure the primary purpose of government is not defeated.
What we see today is that the philosophy that drives effective and impactful governance is one that recognizes the importance of widening as much as possible the opportunities for citizens and its stakeholders, participating in every state and process of decision-making and implementation. In a participatory democracy, which is currently operates, we have a key role to play as representative of our people at various levels. We are actually representing our people, and we are using that platform to create opportunities for them and to also support our individual aspiration. For us to achieve this goal, it is imperative that we continue to work together, understand and harmonize our differences, always on the side of overwhelming majority of our people in line with the manifesto of our party, meaning that our decisions will be driven, like BRF always say, the greatest good is for the greatest number, that always ensure that it is the people that have entrusted us with their lives, with the belief that we being government will make life meaningful for them, will make it better for them, will create an ambience and an environment where security of life and property is paramount, is important, and will create an economy where people can live and breathe, and know that indeed this government is working for them. I wish to acknowledge the fact that both the executive under my able watch and the legislature has continued to maintain an uncompromising posture in pursuit of the vision of a greater Lagos that we see. To some people, you are an executive, you are a legislator, you are in government. They really don't want to hear excuses. They don't want to listen, to the fact that you are part of government and you need to be able to own it. You need to be able to defend that government. You need to be able to take proper feedback back to the person that either will fix the problem, will resolve the solution, or bring about, a problem-solving mechanism. We cannot shy away and try and explain it or excuse it and say that I'm not part of it. You are part of it in one form or the other. You've been elected, you've been appointed, you've identified with us. You are indeed part of government, and we all owe it a responsibility to the citizens to always show up for them and make sure that indeed, when they knock on our doors, we can assist, we can listen to them, and we can help them solve some of the problems that they have. And so the burden we shoulder, especially at this challenging period, calls for higher dedication. It calls for higher dedication. And it's not peculiar to us alone. It's not peculiar to our country alone. It's a global issue. And everybody must come out with solutions, with creativity, with ideas that you can localize to solve your own problems. And we cannot just say it away and excuse it and say that, no, it's not. No. There are global issues, there are national issues, there are state issues, there are community issues. And so each one of those issues, as leaders, as people that the citizens believe in, is a force on our shoulder, and we must be able to rise up, show a higher level of dedication. We need to have, strategies, innovative strategies that we can pursue, and a sense of urgency that will ensure that we can use to solve some of those problems.
On day 2 of the event, a communique was issued by the state government focusing on how to explore all avenues to reintroduce the issue of 37 local council development areas in the ongoing constitution review. The Deputy Governor, Kadri Hamzat, urged the people to live in peace and harmony.
Just for us to love our neighbors like we love ourselves, let's be more charitable to ourselves. Let's tone down the hatred. There is too much toxicity in our society. Everything is too toxic. The criticisms, the everything. So let's just tone it down. Deal with ourselves as human beings. And we will all make mistakes. We all do wrong things, but we should just take it easy with ourselves, show love to ourselves, and build our country. We are meeting with all the legislatures, federal, state, the executive, our party. The essence is to review what we are doing for our state. What are the assistance that we need from the federal government using our legislatures at the national? How do we work better as executive and legislature in the state so that we can deliver the dividends to our people? And various ideas will come up. We invited people from outside that will advise us. So that's why Lagos seems to be a bit different. We listen to advice, we bring people in, we meet like this, and we encourage other states to also do the same thing so that there can be synergy, so that there's no... people have this notion that says assemblies are rubber stamp. That's nothing like that. They are not. But when you have all these meetings, you iron out issues. So we bring out things that we want to do. They say, well, no, why are we doing it this way? Our party leaders will say, well, maybe. So by the time we come out of here, we're on the same page.
The 2024 Executive and Legislative Parley calls for more synergy between all arms of government to achieve all-inclusive governance in Lagos State.